Hello and welcome to the second PUG of the evening. 20 seconds till deployment. It's going to be the same teams as our previous game, although it looks like Diamond Sword is down one player at the moment.
10 seconds.
Who is that? Not sure who that is. In any case, this one's going to be on Katabatic, a much more technical map. The last game being on Dry Dock, more of a fighting messy map. This one has quite technical routes. Some high-vis routes that are quick, some low-vis routes that are also pretty quick, and the snipers have a tough job on this map, spotting for their team and letting them know when the cappers are coming in, where they're coming from. Teabag is going to be sniping for Diamond Sword, and he's probably going to take a perch up there, and I expect the same thing is going to be happening over on the Blood Eagle base. Cookie taking a different perch, but he is sniping. So the Team Triangle snipers, or Teabag are not a sniper normally for Team Triangle, but both Team Triangle players, and they're going to be sniping. Shutter coming in pretty early here to stop the Diamond Sword offense. You'll see the defense will come out and meet the offense as they come in, and then pull back as the offense pulls in as well. Rodos has managed to get out, so quick first grab from Rodoza. He's moving with some reasonable speed there, and it's a back to front, so he's going to get home very quickly. Cookie went for a snipe but didn't quite hit, and Mean Man in the meantime has picked up the E-grab probably, and he's also, wow, he's actually gotten a long way out in the medium. How do you get all the way over there? Kraken's got the Blood Eagle flag at the moment. There's a lot of Diamond Sword defense here, so we're going to go straight into a standoff by the looks of things. Hascam, the last Blood Eagle player remaining before we really start the standoff, so the standoff begins, and it's a PUG, so there might be a little less organisation than normal, but they do have voice communication via mumble, which is where we organise our PUGs. Scorch came in for a Nitron, trying to get the return quickly, wasn't able to do it, and Diamond Sword slowly retreating to the standard. Actually, they're not going to come all the way back up to this hill, they're going to keep it a little closer to the stand. The advantage being that if the flag does get returned, you can get back to the stand quicker, but downside being you don't have quite as much visibility, and if people come around the sides, you may not see them coming. Although the Blood Eagle offense seems to be coming in a little bit staggered at the moment. Hascam going to get killed by Teabagger and Hologram there, and Scorch is going to try and be a bit sneaky and come around the back and get a Nitron off, maybe timing it. Halsey looks like he's just hiding at the moment, probably in communication with Scorch, although Hollow's going to go and engage him early before they're able to time that dual offense there. So Scorch is still setting up his sneakiness. I don't know if they've seen him yet. Teabagger being down here isn't able to spot, and it looks like they're all looking in the wrong direction. Scorch has come through, and he's got the Nitron without them seeing him, and he did get the return, so a very nice return from Scorch. Took a long time to set up, but it was worth it in the end. Mean Man's still doing okay here. He's got a lot of health. Marv got a Nitron. Marv, once again, I've seen him Nitron the flag out of people's hands probably 50 times in the last few days. So he's obviously pretty good at that. Pretty good jeweler as well. So we've got a reset here, but Blood Eagle with a slight advantage because the Diamond Sword generator has gone down in the meantime. Everything's resetting. Are we running permanent technicians? Blood Eagle has a permanent tech. Diamond Sword does not have a permanent tech, so their generator being down could be a bit of a headache. Although, unlike on some of the recent games I've casted, the turrets are less likely to come into play on Katabatic. It's much more offense and defense, player-on-player oriented. Those turrets don't really cause much trouble for the offense, or certainly not for the cappers on this map. Scorches, as we can see in the distance, picked up the flag off the stand, but hasn't gotten out. Rodos has also picked up the flag, but hit that tower very hard, and has somehow managed to survive it. I think that damage is from being sniped, not actually from the impact. So maybe he pulled up just a little short, knowing he wasn't on the angle to get away. Blood Eagle flag is probably going to get pushed down into these rocks by Sharda here. Yep. And that's going to make it extremely hard to pick up for the next 20 seconds until it gets returned. So, very secure on the Blood Eagle side. On the Diamond Sword side, we'll watch Hascam come in and start throwing down some offense. Scorch is going around the back for a back to front. He's going to go high, and he's going to come in probably under that rock or the ice bridge you see in the distance there. He does, and he's going to come in round past the tower. It's a low visibility route, and they haven't seen him with a lot of offense there as well. So, and it's a back to front route as well. So it's a technical route. It can be a difficult route, but if you pull it off, boy, you're home quickly, and they don't really see you coming. An E-grab has been made by Kraken, and he does have quite a lot of help from Dead Pixel and Dead K. Dead K looks like he's focusing on the Blood Eagle flag at the moment. But Kraken's getting away. Cookie's going to stop and snipe him a couple of times. I think he hit one, but Dead Pixel's keeping Cookie busy. We might go into standoff again here. Mean Man is the only chaser. Mean Man, oh no, Teabagger also chasing, so we got two lights chasing Kraken. Sorry, Teabagger, the colours confusing me here. Teabagger escorting Kraken, and does get rid of Mean Man. And yep, we're back into standoff again, so... Diamond Sword clustering up, and let's see where they're going to take it. Actually, let's watch the Blood Eagle. Oh, well, the flag's actually been returned in the meantime, so it's not a standoff. Do we see any more people coming in for E-grabs? They're not going to get there in time. Dead Pixel does get the cap. So I didn't notice when that return happened there. Halsey just clearing a couple of bits and pieces off the stand. Marv gets rid of him before he's able to regen. Hazcam also there. Nothing to clear off the stand right now, so he's probably just going to take some cover until his kappa arrives. He's trying to avoid it. He could take out Hologram, but then Hologram's just going to regen anyway. Respawn anyway. And I do not see Scorch right now. So Hazcam going to go down. I heard a Nitron. There's Scorch, but he didn't get the flag as it was anyway. We are running a Doombringer here, Mines and the Force Field, but once again with the Diamond Sword generator down, the Force Fields obviously aren't going to be up. Have they put a tech in? They still haven't put a tech in. Marv having a bit of a disco. Didn't really matter because the kappa was gone by that point. He wasn't able to get out, and we've had a pickup and the cap again, so lots of players suiciding out to return to their positions. And Tassie's going to call in so he can get a few more force fields up, but still without the technician. The force field's not going to be playing any role until that generator comes back up. Rougi coming in Pathfinder, throwing some Nitrons down, trying to Nitron the Diamond Sword players off the stand. But there's no kappa there right now, so they would have been pushed off, but been able to get back in position. Scorch is going to be in about 5 to 10 seconds. He's gone very high here, making a sharp turn to get a right to left or left to right, depending on how you see it. He wasn't able to get the flag, but he got a pretty good mid-air on Tassie on his way through. On the other hand, Rodoza has gotten the flag. He's gone way over the top. Where is Cookie? Is sniping. Cookie's trying to snipe him. He's well into fall off range by this point. And looks like that is going to be a cap. It is a cap. So 3-0. Diamond Sword getting away this game. Mean Man's come in and has gotten out. He took some damage. I'm not sure whether that was a snipe or if he impacted against the hill there. Maybe a little of column A and a little from column B. Marv can return that at his leisure. Hazcam going to throw a mortar at Marv and doesn't quite get it. If that had hit Marv, it could have been a bit dangerous for Diamond Sword. Marv did not see it coming in as he was pushing the flag into a spot where it's hard to pick up. Oh, Hazcam does get him. The flag is in a hard spot to pick up. If it's 10 seconds until it gets returned, Scorch has been coming in this direction, wouldn't be able to really pick it up there and probably wait. The Blood Eagle flag has also left the stand by the looks of things. It has. It's also in quite a safe spot for now. 24 seconds till that gets returned now. Then K maybe just coming in to have a look at exactly where that is. He's retreating now against quite a lot of Blood Eagle defense who's pushing him away. Kraken's going to come in instead. He's just regen, so he's on full health. He's playing Radar, which is the standard class for clearing, and we've got some Mercs coming in from Nenkei, so the Diamond Sword offense is all getting there just as Rodoza is coming in. Rodoza gets out quite a lot of speed here. 259 on his way out on a route that's become a back to front with a rebound, and Blood Eagle not able to get the E-grab there. They had a few on the stand, but they weren't able to get the E-grab, so 4-0 for Diamond Sword right now. We do have even teams again. I'm not sure when the 8th player arrived. Jazzy thinks he should play for Blood Eagle. Once again, quite a lot of defense, static defense set up. It forces the clear on the stand. You can't just kill the Hoff and get rid of the sniper. Someone is going to be forced to come in and clear all that away before the Kappa can come in. And that is going to be Hurlsey. Looks like he's throwing out disco nades at the moment. He is, and that will clear the stand. Haskem also throwing some mortars, so we've got 2 heavy offense from Blood Eagle at the moment. Maybe they'll be more effective. They haven't been able to really get the flag away, so they might be more effective with another raider instead. Only really need one heavy there to clear, and if you've got a mortar coming in from distance to clear off the mines, you don't really need the disco nades. Rodos has gone over the top again, but looks like, who is that? Mean Man's gone out as well, so the flag's passing each other. Rotos are going to the back hill. Teabagger's sniped out Mean Man, and are they going to get the return? Scorch is there to pick up, and Scorch does get the pick up before Kraken can get the return. Teabagger sniped Scorch from a very long way away, but a tank has taken out Kraken, and we've only just reintroduced tanks into the bittah format, the bittah comp format, now the Game Shrine comp format for Oceania. Tanks haven't been in the game, not been allowed in the game, but we have decided to allow 1 tank, and it could cause some headaches for the Diamond Sword team here. Rougi already taken out a few players with that tank. There's another kill for Rougi in the tank. Looks like Denkei's just trying to kill off the carrier at the moment, and Rougi another kill in the tank. And tanks are pretty hard to get rid of. You can come in with an infiltrator, perhaps, and throw a couple of stickies at it. You might think mortars are good against tanks, but tanks can actually change direction pretty quickly, and if they see the mortar coming in, you're pretty unlikely to hit them, especially from any range. And if you try and shoot from close, well, the mortar's just going to bounce. So heavy offense, not really a great counter to tanks. Rougi is on a killing spree. He is just killing everyone who tries to come in at the moment. But both flags are back on the stands, and Rougi looks like he's going to put that tank in a position where he can hit Kappas as they hit the stand. Yeah, the Kappa's going to be Rodoza. Let's watch Rodoza come in. By the time he lands, he's been going nearly 300 here. And back up, he's going to make it a back to front. He's going to land on this final hill, get a rebound, and it looks like Rougi, yeah, he's going to see him and actually... Rodoza thought that was pretty funny. Rougi putting the tank in his way. As I said, the tanks are a little more maneuverable than you might think, and he's certainly sort of coming. Rougi very proud of himself, although he's out repairing his tank, and he might not see Dead Pixel come in, so he might miss his opportunity. He's back in the tank, probably got the call from his teammates that another cap was coming in, but Dead Pixel's gone over the top anyway, so... Rodos are back again, so Diamond Sword running staggered Kappas at the moment. There's a few strategies when you're running 2 Kappas. 2 Kappas is not that unusual, certainly in 8s. And sometimes you'll run them so they cross the stand in different directions at the same time. Sometimes you'll run right behind the other. So if one gets stopped or the flag gets moved just off the stand, the other can pick it up or run escort. And sometimes you'll just stagger them out so that the defense doesn't get a lot of opportunity to reset or to K out and regen. And this time Rodoza has gotten away with it. So a lot of different tactics you can employ, and it's good to mix it up when you're doing that so that they don't get accustomed to the strat that you're running. And it looks like it is another cap. So Rodoza has gotten all the way home. And it's 5-0. Mean Man got in with quite a lot of speed there, but got semi-blocked and lost a lot of speed on the way out. If that gets returned, Scorch is going to be there pretty soon to pick it up. He's also running back to front, so not going to give the defense a lot of time. There's no offense clearing, and Scorch is just going to go over the top. Lots of things. He's going to clear, possibly for someone else behind him. No one's behind him. So Scorch, thinking he couldn't get away with the flag there, too much defense, tried to do a bit of damage, maybe clear some mines and force them to go to an inv and redeploy those. Teabagger back in position, and looks like Ruzi's brought that tank out on offense now. He's done a good job with it on defense, but they haven't been able to get any caps yet, so he's decided to come in and clear in a tank with Halsey and heavy offense, throwing some mortars down as well. So if that stand isn't clear for Scorch's next run in, he'll be a bit disappointed. The tank goes down. Finally, Ruzi's lost his tank after killing off a lot of people while he was in there. He's on the stand clearing. It looks, in fact, like the stand is clear and Mean Man's come through. Mean Man is actually running a route that's running Soldier, so it's very hard to snipe off a Soldier on his way out. And it looks like it's done the job. He's gotten home, and he's gotten the cap. So a Soldier cap at a pretty high speed. I think I saw him running at about 210, 220. Not a bad speed for a Soldier. A low visibility route. And he's gotten home in that. So there you go, viability of capping in a medium class. Let's see if he's going to run that again. Which way is he going in the Soldier? Is he trying to run the normal route? It looks like the start of the small Kiwis route, but I don't think it works quite the same in Soldier, although so far it does seem to be working the same. He's landing on the same hill. Moving along at 200, 205. And it looks like he was coming in from underneath the archway of the Diamond Sword base. So time enough for another disc, and he's not going to get another regen before he hits the stand, I don't think. Here he comes. The lower speed allowing him to turn more easily, and there he goes through the arch, but does get locked by Tassie on the stand. Tassie, don't know if he saw him coming, but he was in position without the offense there to push him off the flag. Playing the role of the Hoff, standing with the flag up his butt, basically, and just stopping Mean Man in his tracks. So it's interesting strategy. Scorch coming through, but the flag is still not on the stand, so no pickup there. Rotos has gotten yet another cap in the meantime, and 6-1. Dead Pixels picked up the Blood Eagle flag, and he's heading straight back out. We've got a chain cap going. Blood Eagle perhaps resetting after that cap and allowing Dead Pixel to get away. He's going to get home. He's going straight for the flag. 7-1. Wow. Not nearly as tight as our last game. Have a quick look at the scores before we leave you. Halsey with some blue plates. Good game, and we'll see you next time.